Hi everyone, this is Sylvie with Sophistocrat. It's been a while, so I'm just gonna cut right into it. Today I'm gonna do a vid on airbrushing. This is gonna be my airbrushing 101 video. So I'll just show you the basics and do airbrush foundation. Let's get started. I'm using the Dinair airbrush system. This is the Dinair system. They use the dial on here. And just for the basics, for blush, they usually have you turn it to around the 10 o'clock setting. For foundation, we'll turn it to 12 o'clock. Okay? So I have the compressor on, my gun. And the best thing to know about airbrushing is you don't have to pull all the way back on the lever. That just lets out more product. You don't want to waste too much, and you don't want to have that caked on look like you just put a whole bunch of clown makeup on your face. So I'm customizing my foundation. My skin is kind of combination, so with complexion wise. So I'm going to use dark olive. I'm using nutmeg, then I'm going to use probably a drop of the dark brown. So when you shake it up, you'll hear the bead inside. That lets you know that you're getting a good mix. And I'm going to put in 2 drops of the nutmeg. 2 drops of the dark olive, and the dark brown, I'm just going to use 1 drop just to give it a little more depth to the color, because I'm dark brown. They actually have a line of foundation colors for a darker complexion. This line is the tan line, and then they have one called dark. I actually ordered that. Well, I thought I ordered it, and I ended up doubling up and ordering 2 tan foundation lines. So that's why I'm doing more customizing. I would still have to do some customizing with the dark line, but probably not as much since the colors are more fitting to me. These colors are fitting to me also, but I have to customize them to be that way. So now what I'm going to do, I put my colors inside of there. I don't know if you can see that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take just tissue, paper towel, get a rag, anything that you don't mind getting makeup on. And I'm going to cover up the top here. I'm going to cover up the front of my brush. And then I'm going to pull back on the lever really softly, just to back bubble it. And you can see it. You should be able to see it in there, back bubbling. I'm back bubbling it. That's mixing the colors. So anytime you use more than one color, you want to back bubble just to make sure you get a good mix of it and it comes out evenly on your skin. After back bubbling, I'm just going to spray a little bit onto the tissue just to make sure I have the color that I want. And I do. Hopefully you can see that good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I don't need too much foundation, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it about 6 inches away from my skin, from my face, and pull back on the lever lightly just till I start feeling the foundation come out, the makeup come out. You can actually hear the difference also. Right now I just hear air. You'll hear the difference when the makeup starts to come out of the brush. And I'll do circular motions. So I'll start circular motions before I even pull back on the lever, just to make sure I don't get a splat here. But I'm far enough away to where I don't get that. So I'm going to go ahead and start. And you can actually hear the difference, like I said. And you're just going to go ahead and you're going to go around As I'm going around my nose area, I make sure I either exhale or I hold my breath for a moment. You don't want to be inhaling in this makeup. I hope the lighting is good. It looks good to me where I am, but I'm really hoping that it comes out really good on the camera. And then I can just go down. I can do ears, I can do my neck. And if I have any blemishes that I want to cover up, say moles, freckles, bruises, anything like that, I would just come into it a little and just dab at it. Then I'll come back around. Okay, so I really hope that you can see that well enough to see the difference in my face. I didn't need to put too much foundation on, but I put enough on to really just even me out enough. I don't too much wear foundation unless I'm on camera or something like that. But I'm probably just going to go ahead and do one more coat for you just to make sure that you can see the difference on camera. Right here, it's really a light veil that I added. So what I'm doing is I'm adding some more color. 2 drops of the nutmeg, 2 drops of the dark olive, and 1 drop of the dark brown. Okay. Now I'm going to add my 1 drop of dark brown. And this is just customized for my skin. You can go to, if you're not too good at matching up your foundation colors, you can go to airbrushmakeup.com, which is also the same site as Dinair.com, and they have a free tool on there where they'll match it for you. So you might want to utilize that. It's really nice. I did it just to try it out and it was nice. Okay, so I'm back bubbling again. Back bubbling my color in there. You can see it bubbling in there, mixing up. Okay, I sprayed a little bit on my tissue just to make sure I had the color I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and go over my face one more time. I'm going to go ahead and go down, do my neck. The good thing about airbrush makeup is you can use it all over, and it's really convenient. It lasts all day, 24-hour makeup. You can't wipe it off, or you don't have to worry about it. It's waterproof. And that really makes it such a great tool to have, especially for makeup artists. Okay. I'm just gonna do my chest. Later on, I'll actually be wearing a dress. So it's good that, I can do it now and I don't have to worry about it rubbing off onto my clothing as I change or anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off.